And welcome on into the Jazz Huddle. I am Addison, and I am with my host Blake. And the Jazz 9-game win streak falls to a. Oh man, it hurts. It hurts. But the Jazz do fall to the Clippers, 116 to 112. A lot to talk about tonight's game. A game that I certainly believe, and I think Blake believes that the Utah Jazz really should have won.
Could have won,
Had
for
a
sure.
great chance to win, and just kind of threw those opportunities out the windows. A lot of miscues here in this game, but only a 4-point loss. We competed with one of the top teams in the league, and this really shows that we can compete with the top tier. We beat them once with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. They got us this one. It's gonna be, if we do end up playing in the playoffs, the Jazz Clippers will be a fantastic series, and I certainly believe if we can clean up the little things that we miscued tonight, I certainly believe that Utah will come out in the upper end in that series or in a
Absolutely.
game against the Clippers. And Blake, I'll let you dive into some of those mistakes today, but those mistakes were evident.
I mean, they absolutely were. We saw a lot of defensive mismatches. I mean, that was the first thing. The
Not
switches.
even mismatches. It was
Here's
the
the thing.
miscommunication.
Let
The
me start off with
miscommunication.
this. The offense for the Clippers was fantastic all game. They were able to work around the Jazz's defense, which is one of the best in the league, and they absolutely tore it up. And they actually matched the Jazz. That's why they kept that 4-point deficit. It was 26 to 22 in the third quarter. The Jazz outscored the Clippers by 4. Then in that fourth quarter, it was even. But the Jazz really fought back at the end.
They did.
Overall,
They did
though,
a good fight. They got down
they
12. Like
right they
they
stuck
were
with it.
they were it was neck and neck the whole fourth quarter. And then the Clippers, the Jazz left. The Jazz just started leaving shooters wide open from downtown. They started hitting them in that fourth quarter. They got the lead up to 12. We brought it down all the way to 2. With like 25 seconds remaining in the game, or with like 13 seconds to go, Donovan hit a three, and then Donovan missed a three, to make it a 1-point game near the end of that one. Did we end up losing by 3?
4, 112 to 116.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And
Um,
I think that I said this before the game. I think that Mike Conley coming back was definitely a good thing, but it also kind of screwed up that rotation that the Jazz had going, which of course it's gonna make your offense kind of take a stutter step. It's gonna be tough to get back into that
Net
groove, and I
notice
think
our
that they
two
will eventually.
notice
But
are that our
it'll
two
take a bit.
losses are when a player's coming back from injury.
Yeah, is
The
that
Nuggets,
right?
it was
What was oh, Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan. Donovan was coming back from the
Yeah,
head injury.
that's right.
He was out for
And
3 games.
that's just one of those things that's going to happen. I feel like they should have brought him back for the Hornets game. And I mean, I could be wrong about that, but
That's
I,
fair.
who knows? Rudy
But no,
Gobert
I mean it was
again,
evident. The
like,
other issue that I want to kind of get into is the rebounding.
oh my
For the
goodness,
best rebounding team in the NBA, we looked like we didn't know what boxing out was.
no, I mean,
And
and
I played basketball. I played for or the season's over now, but I played for my high school JV team. And I play and I guess you could say I'm an aggressive basketball player. Like, I'm not the strongest, I'm not the tallest, but I'm aggressive. I get in people's faces. I'm creating plays on the defensive side of the ball, not so much offense, but on defense. That's kind of my role. And every time down the floor, you won't ever see me not boxing out. I'm always in someone. I'm always backing them down. I'm always hustling for the rebounds.
that was not Gobert
and
tonight.
and that was not, it was
No,
not Gobert. You keep singling out Gobert, Blake, but it wasn't just Gobert. A
no,
lot
it
of
was
those
all of them.
times, Gobert had to contest those shots, and it was someone else who had to get the rebound. There was this incident, Niang and Clarkson, the ball dropped. They both looked at the ball. Nobody grabbed it, and the Clippers came player just came.
I did see, and this isn't even singling out Gobert. I saw issues with hesitation, kind of just watching the play, and they didn't.
But that was every.
And there was also defensive miscommunication, which was leading to up at
Which
the
was
top
leading to a wide
Marcus
open three.
Morris twice. They just didn't watch
Uh,
him. He was
that was
wide
Favors'
open.
fault on both of those.
Yeah, that was bad. And
Otherwise, actually, Favors had a
I
really
mean, he
soft
did.
game.
He played
He
really
played some
aggressive.
good
He was
basketball
plus one.
except for those 2 games. So it was
Yeah,
like 93 90. It was 94-92, and then they let up two threes back to
killed him.
back. 93-92. And then the Clippers hit two threes to make it 99-92.
I mean, that was the I
That was
remember
the
that was the killer point.
we
Never
never
rebounded.
drew
No,
into within a spot where we're like, all right, we can win this game after
no.
that happened.
Until we
But
were 20 seconds left and there was nothing we
and
could
then
do.
yeah, we started making miracle threes. Like where were we? So we started
Where
jacking up
was
these.
that?
We
Yeah.
started jacking up crazy threes and started making them all day. And then, but then, however, we couldn't make the wide open ones tonight. Donovan Mitchell, Jordan Clarkson, and Joe Ingles shot 6 to 22 from downtown.
They
That's
tried their
what
best to adjust. They
our.
really
Nope.
did.
It was just a bad
It
night
was,
overall.
yeah.
Think about that. We played,
But on the I mean, I feel like it was really on the defensive end where we struggled the most,
but
for
6 to
sure.
20, 11 of 33 something shooting from downtown.
12 for 34, yeah, but
12 for
it's
34.
it
That's the issue.
30.
That
I
is
mean,
the issue.
that's 35%, which was actually higher than what the Clippers shot.
I
The
don't
issue was,
care.
I
We're
mean,
not the Clippers.
that also shows you though that we weren't getting as many shots as we normally get. We normally take around 53s a
40.
game.
Yep, but this was just a really, really off night for the
Yeah,
Utah Jazz, and we
absolutely.
only lost by 4. So I think that shows you a lot about this team. That is going to wrap up the Utah Jazz postgame report. I'm your host, Addison, along with Blake. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash up the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, guys, and ring that notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload a video here on the Jazz Huddle. That is going to wrap it up. We hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on Monday for the Jazz and Hornets live stream.
Yeah.